everybody, welcome back to another Kiddikin video. What's happening, y'all? Another week of inactivity. Wonderful. Anyways, I was thinking about something. On May 1st, I wanted to start uploading on a daily basis to get my monthly view count up and just encouraged by fan base. I was like, forget school, forget all that extra stuff. I'm going to work on my YouTube channel every day for this month. It'll be special too because my birthday's on this month. Bro, I already had gave up on that movement the first day of the month. I'm not going to upload daily until I get a new computer and it's summertime. Usually during the first portion of the summer, I'm always home doing nothing but sleep, eat, and play games and upload YouTube videos. Can't wait for the summer, man. Let me get right back on topic. Today's video is going to be a part of the Hall of Critic Worthy series. See if we can get this video up to 25 likes. Click on that like button. I know we can do it. Please subscribe if you're new to this channel. Let's get into this video. Jail. One of the worst places on planet Earth. Somewhere I hope I'll never end up. Or a place for the confinement of people accused or if convicted of a crime. I have friends, or at least they were my friends, that have been arrested at least once. I wouldn't exactly say that they went to jail because they're too young. They at least ended up in juvenile detention. As a matter of fact, I know someone who has been arrested several times in a short notice. Same person who I was talking about in the bad influence video I made a few months ago. I'll let you find that video. Up to this day, I still wonder why some of my friends still hang out with him, because every time I've hung out with him, something wrong had to happen. Now, as far as I'm concerned, I'm not going to jail for nobody. Me, I keep myself out of trouble because I ain't trying to ruin my life and get locked up. I be watching Beyond Scared Straight, where these kids in the program trying to act tough, but get scared. Well, sometimes I watch the video and see that the kid barely did anything, but had like 5 police officers holding him down to the stone cold floor. Still, I don't want to end up like them inmates. I heard that if you do go to jail, it can change a person's life forever, including one's opinion about girls. Some dudes that have went to jail got raped a numerous amount of times and turned out to be gay enough to enjoy that shit. I don't know about y'all, but my mom raised me right. I will never have that kind of feelings over a man. I love women way too much. One of my friends told me if someone wanted to rape another in jail, they can just beat their meat, you know what I'm saying? See, there are reasons why people go to jail. People from just smoking weed to sociopathic killers go to the same jail, and you wonder how they'll ever live a good life again. Let me just introduce you to a few crimes you can be charged with that it's at least a little common in my area. I would do all, but according to my research, there's a lot of crimes. That just goes for show on how fucked up people are nowadays. Starting with battery. And I ain't talking about Duracell. Battery is a tort of unconsented physical contact with another person, even where the contact is not violent but merely menacing or offensive. It's basically spitting on someone, pretending to beat up someone, threatening them, all that. To me, it's disrespectful, and I won't even do that to my enemies unless they're disrespecting me first to a certain extent, which in that case, I'd solve that issue in front of their face. Luckily for me, I usually don't have to do that. Next crime. Police brutality. This isn't common in my area at all, but there are still cops in my hood that are pretty fucking racist. Other than that, I want to give you an example of police brutality by summarizing a story I found on Wikipedia. I couldn't find the author of the story, so just at the off chance that he or she is watching this video, claim your story in the comments below. I apologize for any inconvenience. But other than that, I'm going to be summarizing a story. Let's get. So this is the story about a man named Frank Jude Jr. that got his ass beat by Milwaukee police officers on a Sunday morning. For those who don't know, Milwaukee is a city in southwestern Wisconsin. It's about a 5-hour drive from my house. So on October 23rd of 2004, late night, Frank was performing at a house party as he and one of his friends were invited to. The party was being hosted by a police officer. Most of the people at the party were white off-duty police officers. Later, Frank and his friend Lavelle wanted to leave the party because it started getting sketchy. They left the party. Few minutes go by, and the host of the party realized his wallet that contained his police badge went missing. About 10 off-duty police officers came outside and asked Frank, Lavelle, and 2 other people that invited Frank and Lavelle to the party. They all denied having the wallet, but 12 wasn't having it. They was on Frank and Lavelle about the wallet. Once again, Frank and Lavelle was like, nah bro, I ain't got your wallet. Then the police officers got mad and started threatening them and saying, and I quote, "Nigger, we can kill you." Got to the point where one of the police officers threw Frank to the ground, where the rest of the officers held him down and searched him for the wallet. These officers kept asking him where the wallet at while beating him up senselessly. He kept telling him that he doesn't have the wallet. One of the officers pulls out a knife and scores Lavelle right in the face. He ran away after that. One of the couple who invited Frank and Lavelle to the party dials 911. And tells him that some officers were beating her friend over a wallet, which Frank never had. Later, an on-duty officer came and pulled up to the party. Realized that Frank got beat for being accused of stealing a wallet with a police badge. Motherfucker decides to stomp Frank's head to where you could hear his bones breaking. Another officer grabbed the phone that was used to call 911, threw it at a truck which dented the phone. Talk about ignorant policemen. One of the policemen also shoves a pen into both of Frank's ear canals. That is definitely going to leave a mark. What else they do? They broke a couple of his fingers, pointed a gun at him, threatened threatening to kill him and left him butt naked in the middle of the public street, all for a wallet. Later on that night, Frank got arrested for suspicion of theft, but was quickly sent to the hospital for treatment of his several injuries. Apparently the amount of injuries was so many they had to take a picture because at the time, they couldn't document that many injuries in one night. Turns out, nobody got charged of the theft for the wallet, and the wallet was never found. The good things that came out of the situation is that Frank is still alive up to this day, and the police officers all got arrested up to 208 months, which is over 17 years. Some of the officers are still in jail as I speak. Police brutality is lame. Don't do anything like that. Yay, next crime. Rape. Typically committed by a man of forcing another person to have sexual intercourse with the offender against their will. This crime is a little more common in my hood, unfortunately. In my opinion, I think rape is stupid in every way possible. I never understood why boys get so desperate to have sex with girls. I would say it the other way around, but it's not exactly the same thing. I'll make a video about it soon. Anyways, I'll be summarizing another story about rape to you guys that took place not far from my area. Found this on ABC newspapers. Couldn't find the person who wrote it though. Once again, if you wrote this, comment down below. Let's get. So there was a couple. They had a romantic relationship for 3 years, 2 of which the man had been in jail. On April 20th of 2013, the man, his name is Shantez, he came over to the girl's house. He came over because he wanted some cash. She told him that she didn't have any. Shantez tells the girl that he wanted to have sex and the girl said no. Shantez didn't want to hear that answer and decided to grab her. He drags her to a bedroom, took off her clothes, and you already know what happened after that. When Shantez was done, he raided some of her stuff for money, stole $120 along with the key to her apartment. Later, the girl calls the police and Shantez got arrested. In court, he pled innocent and he said that he was just upset and he wanted to end things with her. I don't know if the guy was sentenced to jail. It doesn't say. I mean, come on, man. You don't have to rape your girl because you needed money or whatever. Basically, jail is a really bad place for you to go to. If you like your life the way it is, stay out of jail. Because I can promise you, once you end up there, life will never be the same. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys like this video, please like. If you're new to this channel, please subscribe. Follow me on Twitter and Snapchat at KidHinkin. Links will be in the description below. Share this video to anybody who has committed a crime in their lives before and has gotten away with it. I'll see y'all in the next video. Sorry for not uploading all week again. School has been kicking my ass, man. Peace out. Sauce.